this is one of the main reasons why like a founder become a bottleneck in a business. And I think it's one of the first main reasons also why a lot of companies never grow beyond 10 people.
Man, it's like good enough. So you gotta be great. And I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love in life. And I'll pay the price. And not stopping even if the shit kills me. Even if it kills me.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. I'm rolling, and this is 140. I give you the countdown.
140.
3.
Giving me a countdown.
1.
Hi everyone and welcome to MattGron Talks. This is episode 140 and my name is Mattias Gronborg, aka MattGron, and here in this show I share my scaling up journey building my company iGoMoon from nothing to something. And of course, with me as usual, my friend and co-host Svea-Malina Landshoff.
Hi, Mattias.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's every time I'm just internally laughing about it. You say Svea-Malina, the only person on earth who calls me that. But yeah, running gag in my head. But welcome to MattGron Talks. And this is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. I heard you 3 times per week. And if you're wondering why I don't make this more like smacky, I would like to. But then everyone who's wearing headphones would just lose their hearing. So that's why I kind of do it like this. But still, we're running smack into reality 3 times per week.
Yes.
And Mattias has the framework.
Yes, we have a framework for you guys. So every Monday we talk about growing as a human being, and I share you my journey growing as a human being and a leader. And then every Wednesday we have a Wednesday episode. We talk about all the things I'm learning in the entrepreneurial process, scaling up the company. And then every Friday I share my weekly inventory. We talk about things that I could have done differently. I also share what I learned during the week, and then we are celebrating the victories.
Yes, we are.
And that's the framework.
Entrepreneurial process is quite a tongue breaker, isn't it? Or tongue twister, I think it's called. Entrepreneurial process. Or whenever people ask me what I do for a living, like, yeah, I'm working with an entrepreneur. I still can't say it properly. It's a bit embarrassing. Hard word. Yeah, but anyways, let's jump into our Wednesday episode. And yeah, today I want to talk about the sales team. Last week, I think also on Wednesday or Friday, you mentioned that right now you're also doing some changes in the sales team, updating some processes, role-playing everything. And then I thought about the establishing a sales team in general, because David mentioned to me that some years ago you actually had like, I don't know, 1 or 2 salespeople before, but then there was like a multiple year gaps where I think you were the person doing most of the sales. But then recently, I'm not sure how long ago, maybe 1.5, 2 years ago, you hired Henrik, your first salesperson after a while. So let's start at the beginning. Why was there a phase that you were doing the sales yourself and you didn't hire anyone after, I don't know, the first salespeople left?
Because I was the only person at the company.
Okay.
That's the kind of the answer to your question.
Okay. Brutal truth here.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding with you. But the thing is, if we go back, we must put in perspective that I started iGoMoon from scratch. Basically, the first years we did the cold calling and banging the phones, knocking doors. We desperately tried to find people that wanted to buy our website services, right? I mean, for a long time, I was very focused on sales, and Erik was very focused on, delivering the projects. Yeah. For a while, we also had, in the beginning, a couple of other people doing sales. And suddenly, 3-4 years into the company journey, we started to get referrals, and there was some kind of incoming business, and we decided to focus on building the delivery team, like get a a process in place for that. I mean, for a couple of years, I was more or less the kind of the person doing sales. But of course, it was not the same amount of, outgoing sales activities. It was more incoming sales.
Okay.
At the same time, I tried to be the CEO and scale up the company. And we were like 10 people, 12 people, 15 people. And I think this is one of the main reasons why like a founder become a bottleneck in a business. And I think it's one of the first main reasons also why a lot of companies never grow beyond 10 people. After a while, you need to make a decision. Should we scale up the business? Which means we need to scale up the delivery team. We need to scale up the sales organization.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing now. And this is the reason why we are working on a sales process and defining how we run things here at iGoMoon. And we also decided to bring Henrik in like 1.5 years ago. And like a year ago, Dennis joined us in the sales team as well. It's all about scaling up a company.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you said something important there. And I think I've heard it before, and I'm sure you mentioned that I think usually like the founders of a company are the best salespeople, right? Because they have, created everything from the scratch there, and they know their services, their packages, whatever it is they sell best. And I think they're like most passionate about what they're doing, and I'm sure you're a great salesperson. I've never seen you selling anything to me, but I'm sure you could pretty well do that. Yeah.
I mean, as you say, that also happened here. Me and Erik, we were doing basically all the sales. I think, that could also be good and bad in so many ways. I mean, in one way, you need to bring in the business, but me and Erik, we have always, when we are out there bringing in new customers, we do a lot of like product development. At the same time we are selling things, so we come up with new things. They are not documented, and then we get the project back into the production team and delivery team, and then we probably have promised something we haven't trained the people for. So you started to talk about the sales process, why you bring in salespeople and why you need a process. You need a process to make it teachable, and you need defined, packaged for all your products and services, so you can actually train the internal team, delivery team, how to deliver your products as well.
Yes.
So there's many things are weaved into each other here. So yeah.
I think if you're not planning on scale a company, or if you're not aiming for having a company that run itself at some point, then it's probably great if you're your salesperson. If you're a one-man show, I'm pretty sure the best person who can sell. But like you said, if you want to scale up the company, it's super necessary to have processes and stuff. But actually, I was once working for one of your customers as a photographer, and I was talking to one of the people there, and she told me, yeah, I remember like there was this a couple of years ago, there was like this blonde person. I don't know if it was you or Erik, you're both blonde. And she said they were very convincing. They were really good with selling us their package. So I was curious, I wonder who it was, but I'm sure you both did a great job there. But earlier you mentioned that, first you got Henrik on board, and then relatively shortly, I think 6 to 8 months or so after, Dennis joined as well. Was there a specific reason that you hired 2 people relatively closely, or was it just the workload that was so much that you could use 2 people?
The reason why we hire salespeople is to scale up.
Yeah.
Because you can't scale the business without having, people taking care of the customers. So that's the main reason.
Okay.
And I didn't start my company to become 10 people. And I don't think most entrepreneurs, they don't start a business to be 10 people.
Yeah.
And to scale up the business, you need to define processes, you need to teach the process, you need to bring people in. And that's what we are doing on the sales side. We started with Henrik, we got Henrik up to speed, and then Dennis joined as well. And it's of course like a make it or break it point around sales. Having more than one person. So what happens when you are two people, you can then start to create some competition in sales, competitiveness. I think good salespeople, they are very competitive. And it's actually a really good trait. Often I think the best salespeople, they have some kind of sports background.
Funny, I was just waiting for you to say that, because I know that you are very competitive, and I do know that you have a sports background, and I do also know that you are a salesperson, so it all fits together. But what you said is true. I've also heard about that it's a good idea to have more than one salesperson, because they like to make like a challenge out of it, to make a game out of it. And it sounds fun if you have some goals and you try to outdo each other every week or every month. I'm sure that is good for everyone involved.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Mattias, I think that was it for today. Unless you have anything to add, I would say let's wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Yeah, I think that's everything for today. And thanks everyone for watching MattGron Talks, the Wednesday episode when we talk about all the things I'm learning in the entrepreneurial process. And if you like what we do, hit the bell, don't miss the next episode. And if you have any questions, please contact us or leave a comment, and we will bring that up for you. So don't miss the next show.
Yeah, nothing to add.
See you in the next one.
See you.
Nothing to add.
Good job. Bye-bye. I was looking over at my notes here. Okay, what do I have to say now? Like, subscribe, comment, and hit the bell. Because now it has a specific order now, so yeah. But I think it's
I think let's fuck up the order.